I'm Nicole for Sure Calves, and I'm here with Trixie's Mr. Blue Scooter. I'm going to give you an update video. I'm just going to show you what he's working on. Now, Tuesday is my Monday. I'm off Sundays and Mondays, and so he just got off his weekend, so we'll see how he does today. He was doing really, really well on Saturday, so hopefully he does as well today. But he is a puppy, remember, so he has his good days and his bad days. And so if he struggles with anything today, I'll just show you how I work through it during a training session. And if he's perfect in everything, then that's great. He'll show you as far as he's gotten. Let's go. Good boy. So walking on the leash, he does really, really well. Notice the leash is nice and loose. Good boy. Good boy. He's not pulling. He's staying with me. Even when I change directions, he follows me. Now, the one thing I do worry about with him is he does sit fairly close to me, or walks fairly close to me. And so I do worry about stepping on him, so I go slow. I keep my eyes on him. He likes to be really, really close. Good. He can't jump for the treat. He does have to sit, and he does very well with the auto sit. I don't tell him sit. He's supposed to do it on his own. If he doesn't do it, I use the leash correction, but he's usually pretty good about it. But he can't jump when I reach down to give him a treat. He needs to stay sitting. And if I stay in the same spot for a little while, if I don't walk immediately, he needs to stay in a sit next to me. Good boy. Good boy. Now, turning right is very easy for him. He just kind of loops around with me. Turning left, I hold the leash back a little bit. And if he gets too close to me, I will give a little pop as a reminder. It's not so much a correction. But he does very well with that. Good boy. Good, good. Now, because I know he's prone to jumping for the treat, I go slow. I expect he's going to fail. And so I'm ready to give him that immediate correction when he jumps. Good boy. Sit. Good, good. So he does know sit. I don't have to lure him. I usually do show him I have a treat, but he does need to sit, and he does very good. He can do it, just the hand signal. Scooter, this way. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Stay. Now, because he's young, stay. Because he's young and he's very dependent, he loves being with me, stay. I use the leash first. Good. Now, I should be able to approach him without him scooting forward, and he does tend to do that. He lives up to his name, Scooter. And so I use the leash in the beginning, and then eventually I'll drop it. So as soon as I drop it, he gets up. I want to put him back where he was. Sit. Good. I tell him the command with the leash correction because he broke a stay. Sorry, there's a fly on me. It scared me for a moment. Stay. Good. Stay. He's highly distracted, or easily distracted, so I want to move slowly. Even me talking is a distraction for him. Good boy. And I don't always want to move backwards the same amount of steps, stop and release him. I want to change it up. I'll walk towards him. Good. I'll walk towards him. I'll walk backward. I'll walk backwards again. I'll walk side to side. If I walk side to side, I hold on to his leash because he likes to turn with me. Good. Good boy. That last step I take quick right up to him because he is prone to, he is prone to scooting closer to me. Stay. You need to stay in a sit, bud. Good. Stay. Good. So stay is just a flat palm to him. Good. So he's getting antsy about getting released. He's getting antsy about being with me. Good. Stay. Simply walking up into him and keeping my body upright helps him know he's supposed to sit up. If he was supposed to be down, I would bend over if he had sat up. And that helps him lie down if I just bend my body. Stay. You got to do it right to get released. Scooter. Stay. Good. So because he keeps laying down, I'm using the leash to help. His butt is starting to slip a little bit. And so I want to make sure I can release him on a sit. Stay. Good. Stay. Okay. Good. I want him to be in a sit and not wanting to lay down when I release him for the sit stay. Good boy. Now with down, he knows it, the hand signal and the word together, and he knows just hand signal. But because he likes to scoot closer to me, I do try and I'll use the leash, I'll hold it behind him, and he needs to go down and not come to me when he does it. He needs to go down, good boy, where he is. He just went down when I said the word. I'm going to praise him for that. That is helping him learn just the word down. Down. Good. So I release the tension the moment his elbows touch. Down. Because I know once he's down, he's going to, good. Once his elbows are down, he's not really going to scoot forward at that moment, and I want him to not have to be held back to do that. Okay. Good. So I'm going to do it again to help him out. Down. Good. I want to make sure he's not trying to crawl forward. Good. Now I'm stepping on the leash, and what this does is right now it's loose for him, but if he tries to sit up, it pulls him back down. It gets tight when he sits up, and that helps him understand he needs to stay down. Stay. Good. Now I move slowly because he's prone to getting up. Stay. Good. But he does know it. Good. Just like with sit, he knows it, but he's such a baby. Stay. Good. Okay. Good boy. He is a baby, so you do have to go slow, and because it's his Monday as far as work day, as far as his work week, good. Then I have to always go a little bit slower. So a little pop on the leash, I make him auto sit next to me. He was getting in front of me. He started to pull a little bit. Notice I don't give him I don't give him the full leash because he doesn't need the full leash. He only needs enough leash where it's loose when he's where he's supposed to be. So he's starting to get under my feet, so I'm giving him pops to the side, so away from me. Good boy. And that helps him not be under my feet. Again, he's little. I don't want to step on him, so he needs to not be against my hip. Good boy. Place. Good. All the way up. There you go. Good boy. So place. Place is an extension. Place. It's an extension off of stay. Because he jumped down, I'm going to hold his leash now. So if he tries to get down again, he's going to get a correction. And I can use the leash to keep him from actually being able to break this command. Now this is an extension off of stay. He doesn't have to sit, he doesn't have to lie down, but he has to stay on this place. Good boy, he has to stay on the cot. And I don't tell him stay in this case. I only tell him place. Place. A little pop to remind him as before I step back. Good boy. But as you can see, he does know it. Sometimes he breaks it because at this age, they do have hard time concentrating, hard time controlling themselves, and he really wants to be with me. That's just his personality. He loves to be with his people. Good boy. So I should be able to give him a treat and walk away. I should be able to pet him and walk away. Hey, bud. I know. You are such a love. Place. Good. Good. Okay. Good job. Good job. Good boy. Scooter. Ready? Kennel. Good. So I tell him kennel. I point to it. My hand does go, My hand does go over the kennel instead of being kennel like this. But he knows it. He doesn't follow my hand because of the treat. He follows it because having my hand over the kennel is how he understands what he wants. What I'm doing now is I'm working on him where I don't have to put my hand over the kennel with the can. I don't have to lead him all the way up to it and do this. I should eventually be able to do this or even be further away. And so that's one thing I'm working on. The next thing he has a little bit of trouble with is staying calm and quiet in the kennel. He loves to be with me, and so being in a kennel locked away from me is difficult for him. He's doing okay. It's mostly the noise. He likes to make noises. Yes, he's a talker. He cannot jump even for my hand. Good. The verbal command the verbal correction when he does jump, he listens right away. I give him praise as soon as all 4 feet hit the ground, so he understands what he did wrong, and what he did right. Good. I'm also working on with him, and he does really well with it. Is not coming out of the kennel until told. A little leash correction. I can use the door, where if he starts to come out, I just close it again. Good. A little verbal and a teeny tiny leash pop helps him stay in. Good. And he should not leave until I say so. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Now, I've been working, I've also been teaching him come, but it's a little bit difficult because he doesn't like to leave me, so it's hard to get him distracted. But the way that we start with come is we have him on the leash, we get them, we walk quickly backwards. Come. Good boy. Good. And he needs to come and he needs to sit. Good boy. His biggest thing with come, other than getting him distracted enough to do it, is sometimes when he comes to me, he jumps first, and so he needs to learn not to jump at all. He needs to come and just sit right away, and he does okay on that, but sometimes he gets overly excited. Come. Good boy, good boy. Ah, good. That time he jumped, but he didn't jump on me. He started to, and then he's, oh, I'm not supposed to. So he self-corrected in that instance. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Very good. Very good. Yes. So that is Scooter's update video. Thank you so much.